Take a walk outside and look at the plants around you. From a tiniest weed cracking through the pavement to a towering mango tree. The sheer diversity of flowering plants, the angiosperms, is staggering. But beneath this wild variety lies a brilliant, standardized architectural plan. Today we decode the morphology, the external structure of flowering plants. The plant begins below ground. The root system anchors the plant and absorbs water and minerals. In dicots like mustard, the primary root grows directly from the radicle, forming a main taproot. Monocots like wheat have a fibrous root system, which is a bushy network originating from the base of the stem. And sometimes, roots arise from parts other than the radicle, like the hanging props of a banyan tree. These are adventitious roots. A root has distinct zones: the protective root cap, the region of meristematic activity where cells rapidly divide, the region of elongation where the root grows in length, and the region of maturation which sprouts delicate root hairs to absorb water. Roots can also modify. Carrots and sweet potatoes swell to store food, while mangroves develop nematophores, roots that grow upward to catch oxygen in swampy, suffocating soil. Ascending from the embryonic plumule, we find the stem. It is the central highway bearing branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. It is structured by nodes where leaves are born and internodes, the spaces in between. But stems are masters of disuse. That potato you eat, it's an underground stem modified for food storage. Stems can run into coiled climbing tendrils in gourds, protective woody thorns in citrus plants, or even flat, fleshy photosynthetic structures in desert cacti like Opuntia. Attached to the nodes are the leaves, the plant's solar panels. A typical leaf consists of a leaf base, a stalk called the petiole, and the broad green lamina. The arrangement of veins within the lamina is called venation. Dicots generally feature a web-like reticulate venation, while monocots show parallel venation. Leaves arrange themselves strategically to catch maximum light, a pattern known as phyllotaxy. They are arranged as alternate like mustard, opposite like guava, and whorled like alstonia. Just like stems and roots, leaves modify. They form climbing tendrils in peas, protective spines in cacti, or fleshy food storing layers in onions. When a shoot tip transforms to reproduce, it forms a flower. The arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is the inflorescence. If the main axis continues to grow, it is racemose. If it terminates in a flower halting growth, it is cymose. The flower itself is a marvel of engineering, typically featuring 4 whorls on a swollen base called the thalamus. The outermost protective calyx, which are called sepals, the colorful pollinator attracting corolla, which are petals, the male reproductive organs, the androecium, also called stamens, and the female reproductive center, the gynoecium, also called carpels. The way petals are arranged in bud, their aestivation, and the arrangement of ovules within the ovary presentation give botanists crucial clues to classify them. After fertilization, the ovary matures into a fruit and the ovules become seeds. Let's look at a drupe like a mango or coconut. The fruit wall or pericarp has three layers. The outer epicarp, the fleshy or fibrous mesocarp, and the hard, stony endocarp protecting the seed inside. The seed carries the future. Dicot seeds, like gram, usually have two fleshy cotyledons to nourish the embryo. Monocot seeds, like maize, typically have a single large shield-shaped cotyledon called the scutellum and often feature a massive starchy endosperm to fuel early growth. To communicate all this complex morphological data across the globe, botanists created a universal shorthand, the floral formula and the floral diagram. Using simple symbols like a circle with a cross for actinomorphic symmetry, or a G with a line underneath for a superior ovary, we can perfectly describe a plant's reproductive architecture in just one line. Root to shoot, leaf to flower. What looks like a chaotic explosion of green is, in reality, a beautifully structured, highly adaptable, and meticulously organized system. The morphology of flowering plants is the ultimate masterclass in evolutionary design.